Hello, gang. We're alive.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks, Nick.
It's just so fucking funny.
I know it's a few days since the event came out. I've been busy. I've been tossed around the washing machine. I've been punched so hard I was gonna throw up, but I survived. And now I can finally play Murder on the Warp Express. I've been really excited about this ever since it was announced, because you know how much I like
Quite
warp
good.
trains. You know how much I love warp trains. My good friend Maple Sites. He is an advocate for Warp Corp's business model. Very gung ho, very supportive. And you know, I've been a fan of what they've done since like Arena came out. But yes, today, excitingly, we're gonna start.
Oh boy.
Oh, let me move you guys around real quick.
I should probably turn on sound.
Yeah, I disabled it because I didn't want it to play throughout the thing.
Mhm.
But let me adjust you guys on stream real quick.
I'm
Why don't you
trying
guys
to find the
all-
cast list. Oh, there
Oh,
it is,
okay.
found it.
You guys want to say hello and give a brief introduction on my co-hosts who are joining me
Hey yo.
on this train ride that will last 10 seconds, right?
Only 10 seconds. Don't worry.
Indeed.
Very short stream.
Later, guys.
Yeah. Later,
Yeah,
nerds.
stream's actually over. I'm
We
sorry.
have to get on the train.
The stream is actually over now. Later, guys.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye bye.
Well, it's fun. Take care.
Okay. Let me unmute the game on my desktop. Are you all ready to start?
Aye aye, Captain.
Yep.
I can't hear you.
Aye aye,
Aye, aye.
Captain.
Whoa.
Friendly reminder to get some water, because like I mentioned, we will be reading the lines, because this is not voiced from what I remember. Hello,
It is
Luna
not?
Aurora. Ah, yes,
Yes,
we have
yes.
an Otis fan, Otis lover in chat. Wolf, you have met a
That's me.
companion. Okay,
Granny fuckers.
another
What a
Otis
thing to
like
I do love Otis though.
we know.
She's pretty yosly.
Whatever you say, Grandma.
So, disclaimer. I've not played any of the story. I did spark multi-crack Faust because it's Faust. I can't help myself. And also I did a mirror dungeon. Not selecting Murder in the Warp Express as a theme pack, just to get the weekly reward so I can get more spark stuff. And
know
also some
how-
of the rewards to level multi-crack Faust. So as you can see, I'm kind of insane with leveling and up tie 4ing, because I just do that. Yes.
It's kind of apparent you're insane. You know how we can tell you're insane, Scoopo?
What?
You are like level 73, but you have 141 enkephalin, and you have 0 modules, 0 boxes,
Yeah.
and you've cleared through everything. And hold on, I think what do you call it? It's apparent for anyone who actually plays this game. Clearly, if you should go to Mirror Dungeon and see how much see the progress on the starlight thing that you have.
Mhm.
I'm level fucking 85, and I don't think I have the progress that you have on Mirror Dungeon.
My ass just has not done the mirror dungeon in like fucking 2 months, bro.
Okay. Let me.
That shit boring as hell.
Okay, Wolf. You're the Will and Danny. You're like the two people I can vouch for my sanity, right? I'll go to my starter buffs. It's not. I'm not
Wow.
that insane.
Bro, what the fuck?
Ew, what the
mm,
I don't even think I have like one thing filled out, bro.
I'm not
Okay,
insane.
Well, James doesn't need to speak here because if you haven't played at all, then of course it's not gonna be filled out. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad,
Mm.
right, guys? Hell, Billy Boy, vouch for me. Having this filled out, this much. This is not much. I'm not crazy.
Bro.
You
Bruh.
are.
Bro
You're
screaming
sick in
from
the
inside
head.
the asylum.
Bro.
The whole for today, this is all that will be present. Right to left is aside from me is Danny, James, Nick, and Wolf. Caffe would have joined us, but he is busy.
God.
He died. Yes, he's the
We
one
ate
on the
him.
Yeah, we ate him. And so he will not be. I was saying.
yeah,
so
we
I
made a little stop towards the restaurant in District 28. So
Yeah. 28.
Yummers.
That was 23.
sorry, 23. Why the fuck did I say 28? I'm sorry.
Yummers.
There's only
The
26
fraud.
of them.
Big fan,
And
big fan, big fan.
so all if you can see, I have some rewards taken out because I got this. They give you this when you complete Mirror Dungeons. All I took was EXP because I want to level up Multicrack Faust. Because I think something tells me she'd be good in this event. But without further ado though, are you guys ready to
All right,
murder
let's
this
go.
Warp Express?
Let's get
What
murdered
Warp
on the
Express?
Warp Express.
Oh boy.
They weren't lying. That Warp Express do be murder.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's what this is. Civilian
yeah, well, that's,
recovery.
Like, sometimes, yeah. So sometimes
Okay.
you get like a little bonus pack and get a little extra.
It's so cute. I think it's very
I
funny.
wanted to know. It's more so I wanted to know what the currency is and like that makes sense. Yeah. Ooh.
Here we go.
Oh, this. I really like warp trains. If I haven't stated that enough, the concepts is very interesting. First class.
Yo, this ain't bad.
Yo, let's
Drinking
chill in
orange
first
juice
class,
out of a
baby.
champagne glass.
Hell yeah.
First class.
This is
so-
Dante.
Oh, okay. So also for like some more like for transparency, I believe Nick, James, and Wolf have seen this event through. Me and Danny have not. So they're pretending to feign ignorance, but also they know who speaks. So I'll be relying on them. I will
Well,
say.
spoiler alert, the red mist shows up and she missed all over them.
God fucking damn it, dude! Why would you say that?
And our Ritter comes and Fortnite dances all over like the bus. Crazy, man. Where's the cast list? Shit.
Oh, can someone?
Okay, I'll reply to you guys. Ooh, can I take HongLu from Cafe because he's dead?
Yeah. What Cafe's rules are just free reign. Take whoever you want.
I
Can I
want
take
HongLu.
Ryoshu?
Yes.
I was gonna take Ishmael
Um,
and sit there.
Is it really starting with Dante going? You're probably wondering how he got
No,
here."
literally. It actually literally
That's
is.
crazy. That's crazy.
Awesome, it rocks.
Danny, do you want Ishmael? I'll take Sinclair. Or actually, yeah. Okay. All right. How did this happen? First, we also build. I'll waterboard myself in a bit. I feel like this wouldn't be right to do here. First, we boarded the warp train to get to our next destination, P Corp. Got into our fancy first class flash freeze hibernation capsules, and we were supposed to arrive at P Corp after a quick blink of an eye, but
Dante, please respond. There's
the first thing I saw when my vision returned was the perplexed look on Faust, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then realized that we woke up mid-transit on the warp train. Then I realized, which could only mean that we are now stranded in some lost, unknown dimension.
Dante. I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but
What What the hell happened? First things first, let's rewind and return to the very start of this highly unfavorable situation.
Bro,
Wow.
even the record scratch? No
Wow. You might be
Man,
murdering
it's
me.
just like Megamon for real.
You-
That's how you know it's peak.
Few days ago. Nick.
Our next destination is to a warp train, Dante.
What the fuck? Yep, that's where it all started.
Oh my god.
There I was, still perplexed by the incidents at T-Corp, with my awful idea of clearing the air by asking Virgilius for our next destination, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring.
Verily, I must have misheard.
I'm quite.
sorry.
Oh, fuck!
Sorry. Yeah.
Virgie?
I'm quite certain you didn't kill it. We are now en route to the T-Corp, or warp train station.
That warp train station must have some conundrum that must be resolved there. Indeed, a quest that must be swiftly addressed at the station. Yes. Didn't the distortion pop up at one of the warp platforms or something?
I see that you are now significantly less disinclined to take on side jobs, but no. We are boarding the warp train to get to P-Corp. End of story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it.
Oh. It was only natural that the sinners immediately fell into a state of collective dumbfounded shock. None of the sinners have any history of working at W Corp, but... Oh, hello, Arya. We're
Why?
actually taking that train?
That
Through what-
train.
Through what vague information we could gather from the identities, we all had some fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of the warp train's operations. I initially considered hiding this information from the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone, letting them get their 2 cents and usually ended up being pretty helpful, I've been sharing more of these as of late. Though I have very dim, if present at all, recollections from the time during which I wear the identities.
It can be determined from the conversational records between the manager and the identities that the mechanisms behind warp trains' operations can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient.
Oh, yeah. It's a 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories.
I also heard that the passengers get so tired and weary that they start literally ripping and tearing into one another.
Sounds like I might finally have a chance to see a masterpiece with my own eyes.
She's
Freak.
such a freak.
Oh, Ryoshu.
Actually, thinking about it-
Everyone sighs.
James, would you mind giving Gregor to Nick? I feel like he only has Merceau.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Even when the sinners wear the identities through my identity cards, the identities' memories or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. I remember when Faust explained that, due to the risks associated with embracing such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. That's why the sinners could use the identities of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies and whatnot. Looks at N-Corp.
Oh boy.
But it also meant that they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. That's why I keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes share with the rest of the sinners. My voice doesn't really carry well past the window, so most of our communications are one-sided, but I had an abundance of W Corp identities, so it wasn't difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains.
Wouldn't
But,
it be really funny if you're playing this and you didn't have that many IDs?
That'd be
True.
so funny. Not
Imagine,
even
like,
one.
imagine reading that. It's like, like people who don't have any warp right, and it's like, what the fuck you mean?
What do you
Eating.
mean I have
What
a
is
button?
Blood talking about?
But maybe ignorance really is bliss.
Does Virgilius know? I forget. Does Virgilius not know?
I think he knows.
I don't know.
He is a color.
He probably knows.
Do colors
Your
are
alarm.
colors told?
Probably
I
not.
know he'd go first
Probably
class.
not automatically
so...
told, but they
I feel
probably
like he
heard
knows
it
all
from
Dante
somebody.
knows.
They are
Yeah.
immediately got it to like first class or something like that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
so they
that
wouldn't
is
be
the
put
thing.
through hell.
And they can't put a color because when the last time that happened, so stuff went
Mhm.
down.
Yeah,
So I don't know if Virgilius knows.
I think at most they're just telling, hey, Mr. Red Gaze, please take first class, please.
Your alarmed response and possible incompliance has already been accounted for.
Bro, what the fuck?
Lady
Wow.
Faust, then thou hast known this all along. Wherefore hast thou not designed to tell me of all this?
Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared. I seriously doubt your solution involves not getting on the train, so what is it?
The bus. Yeah, what about the bus? There's no way this thing fits inside a train car.
I don't beat those two. No one to feed Mephi when Callan's gone.
What the feed nephew?
Oh shit.
Miss Faust.
That's me. Fuck. The rearmost tail cars of warp trains are all freight cars. That is where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Nephew.
And the LCB will have the benefit of boarding as first-class passengers.
Whew. The bus begins to swell with noise again, though in a slightly different area to the alarm response from earlier.
Oi, first class passengers. What are the seats for those pompous toffs? Even on normal trains, you've got these sods whose proudest accomplishment in life is planting their arses in first class seats, while others are cramming themselves in freight cars because they haven't cash for even an economy seat. Or ticket.
Oh, you can go into freight cars?
You
Just the first
shouldn't.
issue. Yeah, you really shouldn't actually, because supplementary knowledge, the seats in the economy class is what, like, this is gonna sound like absolute like chicken scratch. Anyone who doesn't know how warp trains work, but basically, they save and load your states, right? So this, when you sit on the seats, they save your state, and then whatever goes on in the train goes on, and at the end of the journey, they put you back on the seats and they reload your state. So if you're in the you're in like
although I think Heathcliff is talking about normal trains there,
Yeah, I
for
don't
the
think he's
record.
talking about the warp trains.
oh okay. But imagine if you sneak on like a freight where you don't have like a save reload state, so whatever state you're
Yeah,
in,
you
you're
would just turn
stuck.
to meat.
They just like push
Yeah.
you down probably.
Yeah. Hey, don't look at me. I've never been in one of those first class seats before either.
Really? Isn't the
Probably
ticket
stays.
for single first... Sorry, what?
Oh, he probably stays home and doesn't go anywhere.
You're so right.
They don't really go outside much, guys.
Isn't the ticket for
Especially
a
if it's
single first...
family
Oh,
one. I'm sorry.
So
Isn't it the ticket... Fuck. What?
no. Go on.
Mm-hmm. Isn't the ticket for a single first-class seat, like, as expensive as 3-4 months' salary of a first-year wing employee? Can our budget really handle getting a ticket for all of us? The company's budget is not a subject that warrants your concern. We got it.
I heard first class passengers get some cool bonus stuff like personalized private capsules or something, don't they?
That is the promotional language, yes. They are flash freeze hibernation capsules, to be precise. They have been designed to easily withstand the true amount of time it takes for warp trains to travel from point A to point B. The trip will be over in the blink of an eye for the passengers.
The company's regard for our well-being is unfamiliar, yet welcome. To be provided such extravagance merely for our comfort, such occurrence is quite seldom. They are so nice to us.
care.
They do care.
Don't hate us.
Aw.
They don't hate us.
Right?
His little sad po eyes. They
Yeah.
do care.
Wow.
do
It seems that Limbus company does do care about us.
Right? I honestly thought they were going to slip just the guide and cat on into the first class seats and ship the rest of us in the economy cars.
I thought that was going to happen too.
This seems like an unnecessary luxury. They should have saved their budget and given only the executive manager and their loyal advisor access to those seats. Fuck all of you.
Oh my god.
That's so.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taking the train to get our next mission, alright? We have to think about the unique nature of warp trains and prepare ourselves accordingly.
Right? I know it's first class and all, but warp trains are just plain creepy. I know you'd also be worried about.
For example, economy passengers are going to have a hard time getting into a first class car. If they can even attempt to open it, I mean. I'm pretty sure the doors separating the cars is ironclad.
I like how she just talked over Sinclair like it wasn't even there.
When does she know?
Anyway,
Ishmael, who had been holding that first class promotional pamphlet in her hands for a while, was chattering on with fire in her eyes.
we won't even have to lift a finger. We just have to board the train, get into our capsules, shut our eyes, and snooze through the entire ride until all that mess in the other cars blows over. I heard they even used to give out commemorative merch back when their finances weren't in the gutter, and...
Oh,
A true adventure is not without hardships. Yet, even the most exalted of heroes cannot venture without a spite. And in the very rare occasions, a hero may even design to select a
Damn.
first-class seat to rest in a quiet place. In
Wait.
a place of a quaint inn, indeed. Indeed.
seems like everyone was at least somewhat interested in the fabled first class seats of warp trains. I could sense that there was a growing consensus among the sinners that even a warp train trip might be acceptable if it meant that they could ride in the first class seats.
James.
No, that's you.
So,
You just got Gregor. Additionally,
Yeah, you got transferred, Gregor. You can't.
it's so
you keep them both.
heartbreaking. I'm ugly crying in the mirror.
So you're still Marcel?
Oh, I'm still Marcel? Okay.
Yes.
yes.
I will board the train if I must.
Is first class seating mandatory? I prefer the seating group. Don't want to miss out on all the fun.
She's
Please,
such
please,
a
please,
freak.
please, please.
Please, can I go on the cheap seat? Please, can I go?
Please! 10,000 years, please!
Virgilius pretended not to hear Ryoshu's question.
Very well. Then I assume that we are all in agreement. Let's go.
I've a matter of great import to discuss with thee.
Boy, what is it? Out with it, lass. Being around the bush ain't like you.
Don Quixote carefully began, almost whispering in a low voice.
That is, in the first-class seats. I have heard tell that we must board with our feet freed from our boots. Doth that claim hold water?
Dawn? When was the last
Dawn?
time you took your shoes off?
Dawn!
Dawn? What?
Oh, come on now.
What kind of nonsense gossip is this coming from this time?
'Tis no gossip. Forsooth, I have overheard aught from those, and we have walked past her today, and when one of them inquired, you know that you gotta go barefoot in first class, right? The other responded with, of course, man. What am I, stupid?
I love her talking like quoting directly, so she's talking normal.
It's so funny because like,
Yeah.
I feel like I keep fucking up her yapping just because of how fucking like medieval she speaks. The traveler speak true, Ishmael.
Don't ask me. I've never been on one of these either. I don't remember seeing anything like that on the pamphlet. Give me a sec.
I mustn't be separated from Rocinante, not even for a twinkle. I shan't toss Rocinante to the side, next to the vulgarities, like the ugly shoes of Sir Heathcliff.
Damn! Like his ugly shoes!
Jordans are
What
fake.
the fuck?
Thou
Raggedy ass.
Jordan.
Oh, you little.
I implore thee, O illustrious red gaze, prithee, grant me thy permission and allow me to board with Rocinante.
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 I expected Virgilius to answer with his usual exasperated rebuff. Contrary to my expectations, however, he responded in a somewhat serious tone, if tainted by that familiar annoyance.
Fine. Keep your shoes on.
Your Tims can stay.
The
No, not-
Tims can stay.
Your dogs can stay inside.
You don't need to see them.
Only a freak would want to see those for real.
I feel like a lot of people who
There's a lot of freaks out there.
Mm-hmm.
also Aria, I knew you like her. He's Spanish, just like you.
She's the best. Dawn's my favorite. She's such a blowball.
The Northern Fixer.
She's so.
Anyway, I'll see you guys
autistic.
later. Fuckers.
I forgot two corpse colors were.
Oh, the colors
Oh.
are fucked.
Ew.
It's not even blue.
Brown like shit.
Ew.
This place is huge. That's my very first impression of the Warp train station.
Oh, so this is.
Don Quixote shouted vibrantly, immediately recovered from her previous apprehension of the sheer possibility that she might have to have her dogs out. So each nest has one of these massive structures in them.
I've got nothing. Oi! Know anything about what they're asking?
Heathcliff asked, gesturing towards Merceau with his chin.
Every warp train station has been built with the general design philosophy that draws from their respective nests' architectural idiosyncrasies. It can also be said that many critics in irrelevant fields praise the warp stations as one of the many cultural cornerstones of the city.
I have no idea how it happened, but Heathcliff started treating Merceau like a walking encyclopedia from time to time.
Merceau! Young Merceau! Lo! Is that passenger over yonder one from the west?
Dawn older than Merceau?
Incorrect. Leather-based clothing and metal armor are predominant fashion trends often visible in the outfits of the Western population. While that individual's cloth-based style is somewhat ubiquitously observed throughout the population of North and South, they are largely considered to be an Eastern fashion trend, rarely seen among Western.
Prithee, slow thyself, for I must make a record of thy lectures. What wisdom dost thou have to impart regarding the fashion of the northern region? I have once espied in a magazine that they are garbed in puffy, loose-fitting outfits. Understandably so, given the colder climates of the region. The does thou really fuck me up? So I just kept thinking about Xavier Renegade Angels Hoopo.
Unrelated, the voice that I talk with in Marcel is the voice I used whenever I was at Chick-fil-A. As unemotional as possible.
That's really good, actually.
Merceau would work at Chick-fil-A.
An opportunity
Yeah, he's-
for first-hand observation stands before you.
He's fried chicken master, remember?
Yeah, he is fried
It's
chicken
my
master.
pleasure.
Oh my god, you're right!
Hmm. Whoa!
Who wants
Who-
this guy? This is a man.
I want to be this dude. I like this dude. I think he's funny.
You want me this guy?
James, you say you want to be him?
Ah!
3 seconds of screaming duet. One of utter fascination, the other of unmitigated frustration.
What the shit? You nearly blew out my eardrums.
You're the one to talk.
Dude, I've got an audible frequency range expansion implant in my eardrums. Holy shit, man. Now get the hell out of my way. You're blocking the walkway like a ragtag bunch of hicks who's never seen a warp train before. Damn it. I take the train all the way here for an expedition, only to lose my target. And now these assholes are trying to blow out my eardrums. Great. Just great. I love this.
They endured the warp train just for this.
Yeah, that sucks.
Guys, isn't that obvious that we've never been on a warp train before?
And the round trip ticket fee comes straight out of my damn pocket.
Whoa, watch out, big fella. Someone might get seriously hurt if you keep swinging those 4 arms around, each holding a weapon to boot.
Prithee, wilt thou stand still for but a moment to satisfy a few inquiries of mine regarding thy outfit? Oh, yes, yes. Stand in absolute stillness for 5 minutes and Seriously?
Fixer, with a particularly impressive set of prosthetic arms, spent a few minutes venting several of his numerous grievances at us before storming off to a different platform. These
Fuck these guys.
these
You
guys are
should kill yourself.
crazy.
Whoa! Indeed, 'tis grand, this city of sundry odd personalities.
I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing.
I guess there are really a lot of people in the city with full body prosthetics. Just like my parents.
They're my sister.
And my sister.
Dude, that was 2 contos
And
ago. Get over it.
my neighbors. That's when Virgilia slowly walked up to her group and started beating the shit out.
Well then, we'll rendezvous at the destination.
Huh? Will the illustrious Red Gaze not ride alongside us?
No. W Corp policy demands that fixers bestowed with a color title must board a train specially prepared for them instead.
Oh,
Color
I see.
class. Ooh, are you like riding the first class plus or something? That's a color fixer for you, I guess. Special treatment from the wings no matter where he goes.
Kaden wants to go back to Mephi. Mephi will be lonely.
I've told you before, Karon. 3 separate times, actually. Each time I bought you one of those candies that people aren't allowed aboard the freight cars. Then, Miss Faust.
Yes.
Virgilius, after exchanging a knowing look and a nod with Faust, escorted the particularly peeved Charon away.
Dante, let us proceed this way.
Later, bitches.
We
Later,
followed Faust's
Faust.
guidance to the entrance of our train car.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. Oh, hey, our colors are starting to come back.
Oh!
Hey, these must be the fabled complimentary food and drink of the first class seats. Heck yeah, of course. Quality stuff like these have gotta be included with that insane pricing.
The general response to this room was a surprise at rows upon rows of expensive-looking, sizable capsules. Flash freeze hibernation, huh? I guess it really, literally freezes our bodies in a flash? Faust, are these flash freeze hibernation devices safe?
Please elaborate on your exact definition of safe.
These things are supposed to freeze us solid, right? Can we really come back from something like that?
A flash freeze hibernation device will put you in a temporary state of death caused by rapid cellular cryopreservation process. However, the rapidity of the process prevents damage to your cells during the phase change. Therefore, in most normal cases, this will not cause any issues.
Fun
I'm
fact,
not a no-
in real life,
Yes.
this is possible, but only if you're about as big as a hamster.
Hmm.
And fun fact, the microwave, the classic story is invented by, like, I think it was, like, NASA or military or something, I forgot. But, like, a guy's, like, his chocolate bar melts in his pocket or whatever. Actually, he was the first one who thought, I can sell this after discovering the microwave. Separately from that, another group made it, and it was literally just to reheat those fucking hamsters. It was literally
good.
just to microwave hamsters.
I love microwave hamsters.
That was... and it worked great.
Well,
The only problem is, like, once you get big enough, like, you can't really get through all the ice and stuff effectively enough.
Hmm.
But if you're a hamster, yes, you can cryo-freeze a hamster.
Wolf, if
Yo.
you're ever in a real life zero escape situation, you should use that. It's like your yapping story.
Yeah, I should just explain
Yeah,
it.
you literally
And then
just
it'll
dropped
be
that on
relevant.
us.
Ooh, posture check time.
A posture check.
Oh yes, thank you for the.
Alright.
Oh, I need this. I need to stretch you guys. Oh, I haven't stretched in a while.
Sounds like they're ripping her spine out.
You're in the fucking trenches.
I
I'm
miss.
one of those lizards with like the tiny legs, so I'm obviously perfectly fine.
Oh, thank you for the stretch.
Faust is aware that this model has wonderfully resolved cell membrane breaching issues caused by cryogenic density change, or by ice crystal growths of hydrogen molecules.
Nerd emoji,
I,
nerd emoji.
I missed about half of what you said, but your point is that it's safe, right?
Yes, as far as Faust is aware. Even if an issue were to arise during the journey, because everyone will be reverted to their states at the beginning of the train trip upon arrival, there won't be any lasting complications from the said problem.
Oh, you've got some real talent in dragging out something so simple as, yeah, it's safe. There's so many words. Seriously.
Faust has to reach the word count of my essay. Indeed, as Faust's talents are not limited to a singular field. Is that a smile I see on her face? Hee
She took that as a compliment.
I'm
Yeah.
so smug.
Okay, but that still leaves a lot to be worried about. Just as I was wondering, however, I realized that there was something odd about the way she phrased that answer. As far as Faust is aware, are you saying that it could be wrong?
As a general rule, Faust does not err. However, Faust is also not a divine being. There are certain information in the world that Faust is yet to have access to. Therefore, while Faust may speak the facts, what is said may not always align with the truth.
Okay.
They don't call first class for nothing, I guess. B Corp's way up there in the northmost corner of the city. But this thing will take us there in the blink of an eye, huh? And that's one hell of a time saver.
Oh ha! Oh ha! Oh ha! Prepare thyself, Rocinante. Thus begins the long jaunt.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask Don Quixote. Do you ever, wash those shoes?
Where'd that come from, Roger?
No, I mean, think back to when we were inside that whale. When that whale blew up, we got all kinds of its gross, slimy bits on us. They were on our clothes, our shoes, everything. Yeah. And do you remember how much we had to scrub that bloody, fishy, fleshy gunk out of our clothes? This isn't something I want to revisit, but yeah. Right? And do you also remember how Don Quixote never took her shoes off once during that whole ordeal? Okay, I guess they do look a bit filthy.
I see, dear compatriots. Hast thou ever witnessed an errant knight who leaves the side of their beloved steed?
Has she ever taken her shoes off? Oh my
Can't say
god.
I've ever witnessed a knight before, though.
She was born with them on. Then thou shalt know, starting now. Behold it, hearken to it, and remember it well.
She showers with them on.
Huh. They don't spare us even a moment of quiet, do they?
Whoa. Have you been on one of these, Otis?
I have been treated to premium. VIP seats of similar grandiosity back then. This is nothing to fuss over.
Otis, who was sitting there and shaking her legs, suddenly asked Faust a question.
Hey, you're confident that no accidents ever occurred on one of these first-class cars, yes?
About that.
About that.
In order to prevent cases of unnecessary anxiety and misgivings among the sinners, the history of accidents that has occurred aboard warp chains will not be shared.
Wait, what the?
I'm going in. Good night.
Answer
No, I
my
think we're
fucking
leaving
question.
soon.
What
Bye.
did you mean?
Oh, I think we're leaving soon. Awesome.
This is for actually, Wolf, you can have this.
This is for warp train PW612 bound for P-Corp. Boarding period is ending soon.
Oh, I wonder if the P, like the letter in front of the W, is the station that they're going to. Because the previous one
Oh, that's
was
yeah. Actually, that's
was UW, and the person in the first class was a board member from U Corp.
Oh yeah.
Probably,
that
'cause
makes
there's
sense.
only as many as the letters, right?
Yeah, so like AW would be one going from A Corp to you know, wherever. The sinners, who were either leisurely enjoying their complimentary snacks or taking a look around their first class car, suddenly became a lot busier.
Then, let us hurry and enter our capsules before it is too late. Bye, Otis.
Oh no. Oh, why isn't this? The other sinners made it into the capsules, no problem, but I felt like I was the only one who's fumbling.
Is it anxiety, Dante?
I think so.
Initiating warp in 10 minutes.
Allow
Hey,
me
Archie.
to assist you. Hi, Archie.
Oh, hi, Archie.
Stand as though you were
Hello.
leaning back, and...
It sounded like Faust was greeting Archie instead of you, Jay. Hello, Archie.
Hello, Archie.
Yeah, look at them all. I like to see them inside there.
It's so adorable. Look how Don's just like fucking approach the sun.
He's just gonna be like that for like blank amount of time.
For
Is
10,000
that-
years.
Is that Faust in the middle?
Yeah.
And
Then HongLu,
I think it's
then
HongLu and
Ryoshu,
yeah,
it seems. Isa.
Ison's just like chilling.
Literally.
So true, so true.
Faust expertly guided me into the capsule, as though she'd done something like this before, and then pressed the button inside the capsule that closed the hatch.
Do not worry too much. We will meet again, but in a moment, Dante. Bye!
Man,
I thought I heard a brief sigh, but the hatch shut tightly before I could ask her anything.
Initiating warp. Please confirm that your seatbelts are firmly fastened.
Or
The last
fucking
thing
else.
The last thing I saw before my capsule began to fill with gas was Faust climbing into her own capsule opposite of mine. I had no idea then what she really meant by, "We will meet again in but a moment." Huh?
Oh? Dante, you must wake up. Dante.
Huh?
Something. We fucked up big time.
Huh?
Dante.
Faust. But the one thing I knew for sure was an
An
inconceivable
inconceivable situation.
Oh.
That's my line,
Sorry.
Dante. An inconceivable situation has occurred. You are forgiven.
Thank you. That something had seriously gone wrong.
You hear it? You guys hear that?
No.
Disappearing passenger.
There, that's crazy.
Oh, oops. Sorry. Let me do that.
Yo, Danganronpa blood.
Yo,
Yeah.
So true.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Oh, the portal. They're going in.
Yeah, you can see they're going in.
Dante, we're taking this train on August 15th. That means that we will be.
Okay.
We're here already. Wow, I guess that wasn't an exaggeration at all. It really happened in the blink of an eye. As always, Faust was giving me her usual look, but was a complete lack of any emotive expression. Which I suppose is why I didn't immediately register that something had gone awry.
No, we are not yet at our destination.
Is she sweating?
What?
Is she?
What?
Like
I don't think we can see anything.
I see a little sweat drop like there. You can see my
Is it because she stepped out of her pod?
maybe.
I think, yeah, there is moisture.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. You can't fool my art student eyes.
That's
I don't know what
crazy.
y'all are fucking talking about.
But we
Y'all
said
are-
like
Hey,
y'all are
droplets.
crazy.
Yeah, these people are crazy.
Yeah. We're so
Huh?
normal, Nick. We're like the only normal people here.
So true. I'm so glad. Crazy normal.
When I finally came to, and after I had some time to digest that odd reply, I looked up at her face once again. And realized that her expression was more antsy than usual by a microscopically minuscule degree. Yeah! So, this train is still running?
Yes,
Then, where are we?
I believe we are currently stranded in an unidentified dimension. Coordinates unknown.
I took a reflexive, deep breath from the sheer horror of the numerous implications stuffed into that dryly delivered sentence. And that passed, the first thing that struck my mind was that they were about to suffer the very thing we were so worried about. I see. But I soon found myself calming down. Yes, this had to be a part of Faust's plan. She probably saw this coming from a mile away. I'm sure she's about to proudly tell me every single detail of her plan that will help us out of this situation. But this is just all part of the plan, right, Faust? Right, Faust? That was an unusually long silence from Faust.
You're half correct, yet half incorrect.
With that, Faust
Bye.
left me to flounder in the chaotic stream of vaguely terrifying information as she began stopping by each of the capsule to wake the sinners.
Wakey, wakey.
Oh, we're here already? Man, it really happened in the blink of a...
Just like Dante.
No.
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 Oh, what's this? We're here already? For real? It really happened in the blink of it. No.
Whoa, we're here already! Guess I really was worrying over nothing.
No.
Oh,
No.
It's such a good bit.
it's so good!
It's so good.
Yet I have not uttered a single word. For Isan. There's a brief cheer, a little hurrah about regaining her colors, followed by a flat-toned explanation of the current predicament, which was then followed by a long, loaded silence. Which was a sequence of events I had the pleasure of watching play out on for 10 consecutive occasions. Yi-sang's right of speech fucking revoked.
Dante, I understand your confusion, however. Perhaps an elaboration of our present circumstance is necessary.
And that
Bro,
brings
it's
us
so over.
to the present.
We're cooked. let me get this right. This train's still running.
And we're drifting through some unknown dimension.
Ooh, odd about that striketh me as quite dramatic.
Most importantly, are you saying that you already knew that this would happen, Faust?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you?
The sinners each begin to voice their anger and start yelling swears at Faust.
Bro, what the fuck?
Of course, this wasn't
This
the
is an
first time
outrage.
Faust and Virgilius intentionally and knowingly omitted certain details about events in our path.
Faust don't care.
What are you, insane? It's not like
Faust
we can
don't give a fuck.
retreat or jump out that door when stuff to the fan.
Whatever.
Opening the door will result in nearly immediate destruction of the physical body.
But hey, Foul, at least you know what to do like you always do. You got a plan, right? Right? Right?
Faust, sorry, I'm not over the Yi song bit.
Oh,
No.
so good.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Faust, whom I had rarely ever seen at the loss for words, was unusually slow to respond.
What's up with that? Lass looks totally out of it today.
She gives me a sideways glance. There must be something she can't discuss in front of the sinners. Guys, let's pause for a bit, alright? Come on. He said that something inconceivable has happened. The other sinner's anger was completely understandable. It also makes sense that this continued lack of communication was harming our trust in Faust. Alright. We're gonna go with the situation from the start, okay? This letting things play out might really turn everyone against Faust. And for good. Besides, I doubt Faust woke us up in the middle of trip just to spite us. First things first, I gotta get the sinners to calm down. Then I'll ask Faust to tell us what happened. If there's a problem, we'll figure it out and deal with it as we move along.
Actually, Faust did it for shits and giggles.
Never mind. Sinners,
Mad.
the sinners started beating the shit out of that.
Being left with hammers.
Tell us what's going on, Faust. All of it. And in a way that we can all understand. In English.
In English.
English
Let's-
or Spanish?
Let's hear her out first. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
If you say
Oh, shit.
so, I'll go along with it.
So, I suppose losing Morag rarely ever did anything.
He's so mellow.
Bros, chill.
He's depressed. He's broken.
Bros lost it all.
He really did lose it all.
Yeah.
I can only go up from here, guys.
he changes like the thing on like the remember to
And
hope.
only go up from here.
Hope.
The thing
Thank
about
you.
being at rock bottom is meaning that you can only go up from here.
Their fucking ego now just says, I can only go up from here, guys.
Yeah. Imagine if he like his body sack and he just like I can only go up from here. After some time,
Sisyphus core.
At least it physically can't get any worse.
It can't get any worse for me, guys. Ugh. Someone
Just
just
a
put like
fast-
a face app smile and edit the dialogue.
true. I'll do that later. The gist of Faust's explanation was as follows. The cause of this issue, as always, involved a certain contract and a unilateral decision from the higher ups of Limbus Company. W Corp caught wind of Limbus Company's recent distortion contract management promotions and decided to contract us to deal with a mysterious, repeated series of incidents suspected to have been caused by a distortion, after multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own, of course.
Just a second, sorry.
Oh.
The distortions themselves likely did not pose a problem for W Corp. Based on the available information, it can be determined that they would all have been neutralized as soon as the train arrived, and any transformed passengers would have been reverted to their human forms. But
The real issue was that the passengers were disappearing. Oops.
Yeah, that's crazy.
oops.
Passengers spirited away. Alas, such an impossibility aboard these trains, is it not?
Huh?
That is the question for which we must discover the precise cause and effect of.
Did W Corp share anything for us to get us started? A lost passenger? Where could they go?
What is this? Some kind of lost passenger?
That appears to be the most prominent cause of this misunderstanding.
The passengers have gone wayward.
Oh my word. Say it ain't so.
Rip space! Dimensional rift! Dimensional rift! Leap! It's the energy
Leap!
cycle!
Oh my god.
Yui,
He explained that.
hi.
Hey Yui. He explained that W Corp
Hello.
refused to share anything about the trains because they were concerned about maintaining the secrets of their singularity, even though, like,
Yeah, they sure would.
yeah. Maybe that's exactly why they sought out an upstart business like Limbus Company to deal with this, now that I think about it.
If they blew up, they blew up.
I'm out.
Yeah, can't be helped.
They wouldn't even know where to start if we didn't have access to the information that the identity cards had to offer. Faust produced what appeared to be a key card with W Corp logo on it before continuing her explanation. That's felt weird to read.
Yeah, there's a typo. There's a few typos in this.
However, we were given this master keycard that can open and close the hibernation capsules at will. We may return to our respective capsules as soon as the contract is fulfilled, and safely complete the rest of the journey as we had planned from the beginning.
These spy wings. Every single one of them's been absolute balmy.
I think it's a bit unkind of them to ask us to finish the puzzle without all the important pieces. At least at T-Corp, their chief executive director, tagged along as our assistant, not to mention kindly explaining so many new things to us.
Hello, Armageddon. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
It sounds like Miss Faust was stuck between a rock and a hard place herself. Thompson has grew more receptive after her explanations, albeit with a sigh.
I would have appreciated if you at least gave us a hint.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like there's someone out there monitoring your every move and every word, right? Right?
Oh, she's sweating. I can see that singular sweat mark on her cheek.
That is...
The line.
The line.
The line.
The line.
You skipped a line.
Oh, bet. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god!
It's getting worse.
No!
But not everyone was willing to let this go without saying their piece. Oh, sorry.
Oh no!
Auto! Stop!
You have auto read on. Next
Oh,
time,
fuck!
I will take your
Stop!
inputs into account. It's running away.
Waterboard
And
you.
that's-
Let's waterboard you.
Oh, goddamn.
Is your
The
punishment.
missing line. Okay. Well, you can
He's
read.
a crimson!
We're gonna kill you. I'm sorry.
Wow, that was awful. Oh my god, you're gonna keep going?
It's awesome. That rocks.
I didn't realize
What's up?
the missing line and warp for real.
So true.
I didn't catch any of that. So what's next on our agenda?
That's where the droplet of water on
It
Faust's
sounds like
face
someone
came
useless
from.
is drowning.
Yeah, What's done is done, right? Besides, it's not like we gotta rot away for thousands of years inside this metal box. That is something I must first discuss with Dante. Oh,
Hey, chat,
yeah?
I have a
What do you
random
mean
question
that
for
you have to
guys.
discuss first?
Chat, if you guys were stuck on a warp train, what would you do to pass the time?
Hey
The
guys,
world's longest
did we?
D&D.
I feel like we
D&D.
missed something. Like, oh god.
I was
Guys, we've been-
waterboarding people the whole time.
Guys, James been waterboarding me for like more than 10 minutes. Are we there yet?
Don't worry, it's only 10 seconds, bro.
Only 10 seconds, bro.
If you say
Jesus Christ.
This sucks.
This sucks. I'm going to slap you. We must converse in a drier volume, Dante.
Lower.
Trier.
Drier, because it's
Oh,
full
true.
of water.
Dryer, yes.
What? Okay. But why are we whispering now?
Napkin for your mouth.
What mouth?
Oh yeah, you're
thank you.
right. How's he doing that? How are they water
They filled like Dante's head with it. Their head with it.
Douse.
The secretive attitude only exacerbated my already battered sense of safety.
Exacerbated.
Okay, thank you.
How
was
do I
waterboarded.
pronounce that?
Gesellschaft? Gesellschaft?
Jeshel shop?
Gesellschaft?
Yeah,
She
maybe.
just rolled over my stuff till I.
Okay, my connection to Gesellschaft, I mean Faust, has been severed.
What?
I cannot access Faust's knowledge at the moment.
The Faust forms are in disarray.
The forums have been locked, and I have no access.
Yeah, it turns out that when Multicrack Faust came out, Cromer Faust got really angry and started posting slurs on all the boards, and we're really trying to clean it up right now.
They canceled them on Twitter.
We got DDoS so hard I can't access the website anymore.
I'm shadow banned.
They uploaded a zip bomb.
I was actually allowed to keep the Twitter because I call it Elon allows slurs, but I'm shadow banned now.
-99 Reddit karma. Also, Archie, how do you how is that Z pronounced?
Gesellschaft?
Jezel or Jets? No, that's two Z's.
Gesellschaft?
Tricky.
Gesellschaft?
Don't worry, guys. German's not a real language. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh my god.
Goodness gracious.
The first syllable sounds like
Yeah, that's such a confusing sentence.
gazelle. Oh, gazelle. Gazelle.
Gesellschaft?
Gazelle chef. Yes. Guess I really was right to be anxious. Faust, what is this Discord that you are talking about? What do you mean you cannot connect?
Don't worry about it.
You wouldn't get
I
it.
I think I should worry about it actually.
You wouldn't get it.
Don't worry about it. It's complicated. Take too long. to
Alright.
explain.
So we're set with our
Alright.
teams. I'm sorry, Warp Yourself.
There's no way fucking Warper Yourself is
Use
coming.
word was
Who
it'd be funny.
invited Flood?
It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Come on. do
Okay,
it.
okay,
It'd
I'll
be
bring.
funny.
But like HongLu has more though, but he's not even
Does
leveled.
that really say 12 participants?
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, the maximum. Oh, by the way, do you have Dimensional Otis?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay,
So
just wanted to be sure.
that's
Should I
all
So
spark
the
her?
maximum bonus that you can get from this
Yeah,
is
spark her.
120. So this is actually, yeah. So you've already hit the maximum.
Oh, okay. I mean, like,
You do not need Warp Otis.
if I
Warp Otis,
want
Otis.
want to, I
You'd
could.
be shredding.
How many
my
fucking
dimensions.
boxes do you
She's
have? in
cool,
this?
but she is not necessary for you to get your maximum bonus
I have.
here.
I can. Like, if I'm lucky, I could get her.
How?
But I do a lot of mirror dungeons. Well, okay, I'm not insane
No,
about
I mean,
it.
how do you only have 282 boxes for Mirror Dungeon?
No, because I use it to spark I spark and uptie everything. I sparked
Oh, it's probably the
Faust.
upties that are causing it,
Yeah.
honestly.
Especially ego costs.
Should I uptie?
Please don't, please don't, please don't.
I mean, I heard they're not that bad when they're
It
like
makes
they're still
it makes
not
them from
good.
dog shit to playable. Well, for other characters, an uptie 3 to 4 makes
To
them
be fair,
from playable to really good.
to be fair, that when you do fight a singular boss, which isn't gonna happen for a very long while.
I would probably just take Heath, honestly. You do not
Yeah,
need
honestly.
one more bonus.
But it's not thematic. It's not as thematic if you don't have a.
Well, multi-crack Faust is here anyway. Oh, yeah, Ishmael's also here.
Charge. I'm just like swapping out my charge. Sinclair doesn't have a charge guy, right?
Yeah, he doesn't.
This is the closest thing.
Well, it's okay, because this is quote-unquote chain, so it means that if someone dies, you can replace them with Warp Merceau.
Okay. True.
So don't worry.
You know what? I'll do this for him.
Level 1 HongLu!
Here. You guys are up
You'll
next.
be the first one to show
I
up.
like how you have the level 1 HongLu at 8. Just immediately.
Billy Boy's coming to the bit. Tells me to commit to the bit. If I didn't have to level him, I would.
Do it, coward.
I do a fight first.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go,
I'll do
let's
a fight.
go.
What do you mean you? What
Trust.
do you mean you can't? Also, no, I don't have tickets, Billy Boy. I level up multi-crack Faust to 40 with the last of them. What do you mean you can't?
I mean it in the most literal sense. My access to Faust input and information, which has always been readily available, is completely severed.
Your Bluetooth device has lost connection.
What the? What if everything about the situation is something you don't have access to yet, like you said last time?
One cannot completely dismiss that possibility, but even that is uncertain.
Every answer Faust has given me was always full of confidence and methodical expertise. I don't think she's ever said a sentence that was full of speculation and doubt. Then, Faust, you are...
Yes. At this moment, I am limited to operating only with my knowledge.
Ah,
I cannot discern the cause of this disconnection. More than enough precautions have likely been taken in case of interdimensional travel, but perhaps Faust did not take into account an occasion in which we may have to access an unidentified dimension such as this. Or, even if it was taken into account, this particular dimension may not have yet been subject to cross-observation. If that is not the case, then no, never mind. There was nothing that suggested that my connection to Faust would be lost, not even as we boarded the train. To be honest, this is a rather disagreeable situation for me.
alright. For now... Now that changes everything. I recall the last thing I saw before the hatch and the capsule closed, and Faust told me not to worry too much. Okay. This is just a minor setback. Nothing we can't beat, right? We got this. I made to mutter like I was trying to convince myself. As the manager, my job is to calm everyone down and set their sights on the future, just as Faust did for me immediately before the hatch closed. If you're right about why you were disconnected, then that problem will solve itself once we're off the train. And if we ever do run out of options, I'll just turn the clock and see what happens. Don't stress yourself too much. You still have a lot to work with. Your knowledge, my clock, the sinners, and I can feel my confidence taking a hit with every word that came out of my metaphorical mouth. But that seemed to be enough for Faust. She nodded.
Understood. And to the sinners, the fact that we are currently confined to a warp train in operation must be a source of enough stress. I believe that sharing Faust's current state with them would add an unnecessary source of tension.
Well, so wrecking this door ain't gonna do anything. We're all going to buy it once it opens.
Ugh, how many times do I have to tell you that you're not even strong enough to break this door down?
A billion years in this box. Like lobotomy core.
No way.
No way.
Yo!
Yeah, good idea.
So what now? Do we have to take a searching sweep around each car or something?
In the grand scheme of things, yes.
Faust cleared the air with a cough for continuing.
By 8 Corp standard timescale, approximately 3 days, sorry my dog, have passed since our departure. As per the contract between Limbus Company and W Corp, I acquired the master keycard placed inside my capsule and adjusted the hatch settings to open automatically in 3 days. I will be right back.
Faust,
3 days, huh?
Faust is disconnected from the Wi-Fi.
Faust is died and gone to hell.
Faust? Huh?
I feel like I just blinked and I guess that's hibernation for you.
Faust?
Faust?
Hello?
Faust, are you... Faust?
Connecting.
Faust? Is she okay? That's really good sprites for them, actually. Faust?
Damn, it's like she's frozen or something.
Faust?
Finally broke down, I guess.
Faust?
Oh my, what a strange sight.
As you were all informed
Oh, you're
prior
back.
to
Oh, she's
boarding,
working again.
What?
there is no way for the economy class passengers to enter the first class car. That is why this place has remained untouched. However, cross-referencing my own deductions and W Corp's rather fragmentary explanations, I can assume that the situation is currently under progress in the economy class cars.
The part where they thrash the shit out of one another, tearing their limbs off and all that mess?
No, I doubt that. I don't think it gets that bad in just 3 days. Besides, that's supposed to be business as usual for W Corp, right? There must be something else that's out of the ordinary that they want us to deal with. Precisely. In my opinion, it is.
Oh, hold that thought for but a moment.
As this Faust was about to continue, Don Quixote raised her index finger to her lips and signaled her to be quiet. Is she mewing?
Dost thou hear aught as I do? Dawn would be mewing. I feel like she would be the type to do it. Scratching, nay, rapping, forsooth, past this gate must be.
As Don Quixote kept listening with her ear to the door, an odd expression of half curiosity and half horror appeared on her face.
Is it possible that there must be, Lady Faust?
After that very distressful noise, everyone simultaneously turned their heads to look at Faust. She closed her eyes briefly in thought.
Please step aside for a moment, Don Quixote. It would be best if I observed it with my own eyes.
With that, she produced the master key card from her pocket and approached the panel installed next to the door.
Whoa, hang on a minute. You're going to open the door?
I intend to follow your usual flavor of suggestion, Heathcliff. That there are times in which a physical altercation is preferable to detached ruminations.
My suggestion? Well, I ain't gonna disagree with you there, but what's gotten into you, lass?
Oh, hey, Salty.
Oh hi.
The amount of lines HongLu gets in this interval makes me suicidal, says Salty.
I wish you would say more. He's so silly. I need more lines from him.
Let the Chinese man speak.
I've got a 1 Ryoshu line, 2 Ryoshu lines in so far.
After
The
all,
Asians are not
how could
speaking.
I?
And like
Yi-sung got-
also like 2 from
Yi Song
Otis.
also got shut up. Like he wasn't allowed to speak.
After all,
This really is a
how-
European arc.
Is it? Is this what Europe is like?
Yeah,
The warp train may as well be Britain.
so true.
How could I deduce anything without seeing it myself?
Beep. After a brief mechanical beep. Hideous creatures suddenly crash through the open door and charge wildly in our direction.
Here we go, it's time to fight!
Alright,
Time to beat him to death with hammers.
alright, gang. We're gonna kill them.
Build them to death with hammers.
So true, so true. I really gotta piss. If you're
Have
being
fun.
Yeah, I like how
Craving
the map
blood
here.
bag.
Yeah, blood bag passengers. The map here, they did their best with like how the game is formatted, but it makes it look like this is the longest, widest fucking train car on Earth.
Really?
You're
Like-
right.
Even in Ruina, right? It looked like that. But like, I guess. I mean, like it. What's it called the like the CG art and like the background art. They look to be like varying in like whiteness, right? Because I guess like they could. That's only what limited so they could do with perspective. But I don't know. Maybe having the white space is nice if you're gonna be trapped there for a long time. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be this wide, actually. It's
Yeah, but I
just how
mean, but here
it's
is
shown, but-
different. Here is, you know, they did what they could.
Yeah, they tried their best.
So is there any complicated gimmick with multi-crack Faust?
She basically works in like reverse of like how warp IDs work, I think. Where
Ah.
I think it's her S2 that usually expends charge. Besides that, I don't really know.
I was told that she gains charge potency instead of charge count also. From a friend. I don't know if my friend's like misremembering.
Oh yeah, I also got like a bunch of lunacy built up just cause just like not pulling, honestly.
I see. Then for each 10 count she spends, she gets 1 potency. I see. Okay.
I'm gonna go grab some ice cream.
Oh yeah, go do that.
Can I have some?
I want some too.
Cream!
Please, I want more ice cream. I've been snacking on like almonds that I've been trying to eat. That is recommended by my doctor.
Oh, almonds are pretty good as a snack.
I soaked them in water and I dried them. It's called sprouting them or something like that. Oh right. Dimension Shred and Warp has a warning.
Ario winning Scupo?
Yeah, well, the red screen flash was because you're not supposed to rip dimensions while a train is in motion because it might mess up the coordinates.
Well, too bad.
So I think by the end of this event, we're probably gonna warp through a wall. But you know,
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Lady Faust, however similar in appearance they may have been to the passengers, verily, 'tis as though they were in complete want of sense.
Like people palletified by the whale.
the war.
The war.
The whale.
The whale.
That's
Don Quixote
crazy, dog.
hesitated until the last second to raise her weapon against them. She hung her head mournfully. Normally, Faust would have told her more information about those monsters before the fight began, and she would not have been burdened by the sheer thought of bringing harm to the innocent. Did I skip anything? Oh. Faust began searching the area, closely observing various bodies in the general area of information. You appear particularly inquisitive today, Miss Faust.
Huh, yeah. Aren't you usually the one who has all the answers while we're racking our brains trying to come up with something?
The sinners were starting to feel that there's something off about Faust's behavior. They might even soon realize that something's wrong with Faust.
Don Quixote. They are not dead.
Huh?
Observe closer. The parts are all tethered to one another by something, are they not?
Oh!
It appears that the flow of time has ceased in this space. Therefore, it follows that the connections that tether bodies to life and away from death remain intact.
Huh.
Crazy dog.
To my relief, Faust managed to correctly figure out what's going on like her usual self, even if it took her slightly longer than it usually does. Hey, what I'd say, we got this!
Aw, what was that about?
Nothing. 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 But I've forgotten that not all sinners were content with nodding along to whatever information Faust told us. The flow of time is ceased aboard a warp train, is it? Isang grew pensive. Seeing that, Faust's lips parted for a moment for a closing shut. I was starting to get a good read of her expressions. That was unmistakable. There was an unmistakable look of regret, however short-lived.
Faust is so cooked. Faust is fucked.
Faust is a fraud.
I am looking at you. Howbeit, would it be not more accurate to muse that the flow of time has decelerated to the point where, to an extra-dimensional observer, it has slowed to a stop? What is your perspective regarding this suggestion?
Yes, that is a most rational suggestion, Yi-san.
Is the fucking T-Corp at this again? Is fucking T-Corp responsible for this bullshit yet again?
I got some ice cream.
Yeah, maybe.
Did Miss Faust just get something wrong?
I'm so cooked. I'm so
Wow! Wow, Yi-sang sure is a time expert, right? Oh man. Time expert Yi-sang, look at him.
Are we putting Faust on Fraud Watch?
Shit.
No, Yi-sang's just so good with time. Can you summarize it in easy language now that we were talking about it anyway? Yo, Yi-sang, you're so knowledgeable about time.
I'm done. Ruffle emoji. Ruffle emoji.
Gladly, if you would allow me.
Ismail.
Isang began to elaborate with gentle enthusiasm. He gets to teach.
Yeah.
Oh, whew, that was close. To speak in brevity. So he's so pleased with this. It can be said that death is not an element aboard this train.
And can you maybe speak in a little less brevity?
To elaborate.
Verily. This one's heart beats still.
Don Quixote lowers her head and listens closely to what appeared to be a dismembered torso. Something just made a notification. Oh, thank you for following, Salty. I forgot that was just the following noise. Listens closely to what appeared to be a dismembered torso and shouts with relief. Their state is akin to an unassembled jigsaw puzzle, merely immobilized and separated. Though their corpus has been sundered, the concept of death is a state of, for all intents and purposes, eternal delay aboard this train. Existence in continuance of moratorium. Forced, they are, to be tethered upon the thinnest yet tenacious thread of life.
I ill understood what hath been said here. Yet, they are not dead all the same.
If their severed parts are all connected, then it can be said that no matter how entangled their bodies become, it is not impossible to eventually gather their parts together to form a single passenger. Thus, naturally, we can determine how and why the profession W Corp cleanup agent has come to be.
I see, because someone will have to categorize and reconstruct these puzzles once the journey's over.
It's a journey.
Journey.
Have purpose.
Do you think
It's
they
really
could go
baffling.
home?
Otis?
My wife.
Otis
You
became
hear that?
inconsolable. It's really baffling to me that a job like this even exists.
Ever seen a wing that wasn't baffling in every sense of that word?
Still, I guess it means that as long as the train arrives at the station, they'll be all put back together like nothing happened. From what I learned through the Warp Corp identities, their main job was to gather chunks of flesh together to bring them back to their original shapes before they boarded the trains. It's a lot more visceral than when I have to look at it. A lot more visceral when I have to look at it in person.
Phew. That is quite the auspicious news among ill tidings indeed.
It soon clicked in me what Faust was, through some awkward effort, trying to do as I watched Don Quixote sigh with relief. Maybe Faust was trying to cheer Don Quixote up in her own way. The other Faust would not find it even necessary to do something like this. Like that.
Gregor, is that ice cream?
Yes.
Dante,
Yummers.
Huh?
Dante,
What's
can
up?
I have the ice cream?
I can't. Okay. Oh, time to talk dryly, right?
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I intend to collect further intelligence.
Well, if there's anything I can tell you. Faust cast a dark gaze towards the chunks of flesh. Her gaze remained fixed upon them as she whispered.
Are they distortions or abnormalities?
Oh yeah, I actually want to ask you about that.
I don't
They-
know.
I don't know. They weren't humans, that's for sure. From them, I felt the same sensation I felt from monsters. Something inexplicable. An unclear sensation or an aura. I've felt this somewhere before. I'm sure of it. But I couldn't quite pinpoint the source of the sensation. One thing I do know for sure is that this sensation was not the same feeling I got from abnormalities, distortions, or even the Pecatula. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd say they're closer to distortions. I'm sorry, I don't think they're either of those.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Is one of you having a snack?
It's just like this very clear, crisp
sorry.
crunch.
Somebody
It's
has
really
just
funny.
Just a very crispy.
He
Poke
clips
your belly.
crackers.
Just imagine Gregor like
Yummers.
slowly eating ice cream, trying to be quiet as possible.
Gregor's like very trying to eat a cracker quietly, and
With
it's
his
just
claw.
so loud.
Which character would poke Gregor in the belly and go yummers?
I think Gregor
Ryoshu.
should poke someone with his hook. With his claw.
Yummers.
Yummers.
Is it difficult to be certain at the moment?
What are they doing
Shoot.
over there?
She would say yummers in like as if yummers was like an abbreviation
Yeah,
for
like an
something.
acronym.
Um,
YUMMER.
I meant to say, I just
Yummers.
what I don't know what that means.
What does it mean?
Yummers. Again, I don't know what they're doing over there, but I'm not sure I can explain this. They're very, very similar to distortions, but also different. If you had to ask, then I'm gonna guess Faust doesn't know.
Faust may know, but I, at this moment, have no way of knowing.
I feel like I should apologize for that.
There is no need, Dante. Though the information you have provided me is rather ambiguous, it has helped me to do something of worth. Collecting intelligence myself and creating deductions based on sparse information is quite...
She paused, holding a bloody, slimy chunk of flesh in her hands. Faust, what are you doing?
Did she just smile to herself with golden hands?
Freak!
Oh, finally the awakening has begun.
Is she a freak for real?
Damn, she's a freak too. Let's go, baby.
She gets to deduce and learn and figure stuff out on her own.
Yeah, she's
Yay!
having fun. She's having fun and playing.
Honestly, like, well, if you're on like a train for like 10,000 years or whatnot, honestly, I wonder if like just sem chains, they just really get to freaking it.
I think
Yeah,
so.
Probably.
I mean, there are like different instances, right? Some trains like they just hold their hands and like are just in prayer.
Most of the time they beat each other to pieces, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe they're beating another kind of meat sometimes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, what
The
else
meat-
do you do to pass time in the thousands
The
of years?
the goon train.
Lagoon train.
But
Yeah.
it's like, what if they get so tired of beating
Also-
the meat normal that then they start BDSMing, right? And then they start
Yeah.
Or
trying to
maybe
meat anyway.
maybe what do you call it? They
it's
don't
the
have
same
a sex
difference.
drive because like they can't like eat or anything like you know.
Oh,
they're not,
true.
like-
Yeah, maybe they can't get horny.
What if
What
like
if-
what do you call it? You
what
were
if you-
horny
okay,
when
what
you
if-
got
okay,
on
question.
the train.
Guys,
Terrible.
I'm very important.
This is
So if
awful.
you're really horny when you go to the plane. Can you just like edge the? It wouldn't just be edging the.
Yeah, like what if they can't finish? They
What
they can
the
only
fuck?
get really close, but they can't actually get to the end.
And then like the moment, could you imagine they fucking press like the reset button on like when they arrive, and then just like start like nutting. They just start busting like
Oh!
2,000 years full of
Jesus
aging,
Christ.
and it's like the one kid was like, what the fuck is that?
The poor fucking cleanup agent just being like, what the fuck?
On the floors, on the wall, on the ceiling.
Can you imagine someone's like, guys, like warp trains. I busted the fattest nut right after I arrived at my destination on a warp train. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna do it again.
Again?
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of
The round trip.
really good number of flesh packets to
Oh,
have.
nice, yeah.
Let's
I
go.
know sometimes
nice.
I know sometimes your height can change when you're on a warp train. So what do you call it? Does that mean like when you feel yourself right on a warp train, you get off right? You're just like
You get
Fine,
off all right.
inexplicably one testicle is now bigger than the other. By
Yeah,
very
I mean, that
slight
could
margin.
happen.
But that's always the case though. One testicle is bound to be
But
bigger
what
than
if
the
it's
other.
like you know yourself so well? You know what I mean? You can
Imagine the
feel
other
different.
one's bigger now. It's like, what the fuck? When did this happen?
What if your like cock got bigger? Like that'd be crazy.
What if it got smaller? That'd be so sad.
That would be hilarious.
That's awesome to be. This is awesome conversation to have like with our
Oh
avatars.
god.
What they are.
Anyway,
Exactly. That's what
The
happens.
crunch.
that's why you gotta get all of the fucking meat sorted properly.
But boss, wouldn't it be funny if we like gave them different
fucking
size
do it
cocks?
properly.
Can I do
or else it's
another
coming
line
out
of
your
work?
Paycheck.
Can I be
Please,
assigned to
please,
teaching,
please.
please?
Pretty please, let me give this one guy a smaller cock. It'd be so funny, please.
No. Anyway, get back to the story.
After a round of losing some intelligence in the commentary room, and intelligence gathering from Faust, we open the door to the next cabin, only to be greeted by a loud commotion.
It sounds like there are other survivors. Ah, passengers in danger. Worry not, for I've arrived to. Ah!
Oh, here's another character for you to finally read. Whoa,
Okay,
whoa!
fine.
Don't come any closer. Who the hell are you guys?
You gotta give her the New Yorker accent, you know?
Yeah, I'll try to do it real strong.
The
Well,
New
you-
Yorker.
Should be
Or...
you're like close to that area. I'm not trying being vague.
I feel like I've like doxed where we are from like multiple times.
Yeah,
in
you've
previous
done it
streams.
several times.
On stream or no? I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
on stream. or
forget
Yeah,
not.
on
Oh.
stream.
Yeah, y'all
Awesome.
from
Alright, let's
Malaysia,
go.
just like me. A foreign
Yeah,
woman
Malaysia.
suddenly jumped in our path. Actually, I'm the only one from the U.S.
She appeared without warning.
Faust stumbled a little, inadvertently slapped the figure's swinging arms as she
I
pushed
am
us
walking here.
Get the fuck
Like
out of
you
here.
gave me any warning before you practically kicked that door open.
Wouldn't you mind moving that huge sword out of her face? It's a bit threatening.
threatening. I'm just trying to protect those civilians in this car.
I feel like Gregor should have like the Buddha kind of persona thing. The
Also,
Necro.
is that a bioprosthetic? Must be an old timer, huh? I thought those things went out of style forever ago.
I
That's
can't take it up.
Old man.
Oh, you want to see this old timer's got left in him?
I killed you.
Whoa, short ass.
Aha! Valor from the north, fairly. That guard
Guard.
is that of Northerners, no?
It really ain't the time, lass. Anyways, it looks like we're in the same mess here. Make a way for us, yeah?
He seems to be sizing us up for a moment.
Nah, how do I trust you? Got any proof you ain't bitten? I ain't gonna let all my effort protecting this place go to waste.
Bitten, what bloody hell are you talking about?
Zombie.
Weird, you look completely lost. If you're in one of the economy cars, I'm sure you've seen... Hold on. Are you all from the first class car?
Yeah, we just woke up from our capsules.
But none of you look very... aren't first class seats supposed to be... Well, why did you say so from the get-go?
Y'all look broke!
You look broke. Fuck, I'm gonna be... Name's Sasha, multi-crack office rep.
Especially with that Tim's on that British guy.
Your shit look raggedy.
What the
Those foods especially.
Could you sod right off? With that, she lowered her weapons and allowed us to pass.
Have you not left this car for the duration of the ride, Sasha?
No, I haven't. We warped over to T-Corp after picking up one of their contracts, but... Geez, can you believe that this train broke down? Shit, is it even broken? I'm not feeling hungry or sleepy at all. It stinks of some shady bullshit, if you ask me.
You can feel all that even in a prosthetic body?
Man, how could I live with my favorite hobby, drifting a sweet nap after a pleasant meal? So I made sure to get the high quality parts first, so I can so I can still feel hungry and sleepy.
My parents charged
Real.
up like an iPad.
Hasn't something else of note also occurred?
I have like a hunger and sleep bar, like from a video game. You bet your ass did something else of note go down.
Talks like a cowboy.
How distracting. Is it hard for you to speak without being so hyper?
Or at least stop swinging your arms around like that.
Can't do that, friend. I broke all my prosthetic arms in a fight, so I'm calibrating a new set. Gotta keep swinging if I want him to sync up with the other parts anytime soon. Anywho, I don't know what the hell's going on, but people started turning some weird monsters all of a sudden. Haven't a goddamn clue as to who they are. Doesn't seem like they can understand us either. Good thing my train car didn't have a lot of those monsters. I just chopped what monsters there were to pieces and hauled the civilians to this vacant car.
3,201 red colors! 3,202 red colors!
Damn, it's been 3 days!
You have decided to protect them, despite the potential risk that they may transform as well.
But of course, 'tis expected duty for a valorous fixer to stand guard in the front lines against evil to protect the weak.
I've been keeping a close eye on him for the last 3 days, and so far, 0 transformations. Go past this car and you'll see what hell on earth really means. Those monsters are constantly trying to claw their ways to the front of the train, so if you ask me, I'd wager that some shit went down there at one of the train cars in the back and spread like wildfire till it reached here.
I see.
And that's all I can tell you about the situation. So, what's your story? Why'd you rich first-class folks suddenly decide to grace us peasants with your presence? Nothing that's happening here could have made it to your swanky first-class car, so what's your business down here?
Swanky.
Warp Corp has hired us to solve this case. We are...
Fixers!
Indeed. Fixers.
Helpers.
Seems legit.
Yep.
Faust nodded reluctantly as she
Yummer.
affirmed Don Quixote's boisterous declaration.
Huh. They got every single one of you as first-class ticket. Your office must be rolling the dough. Wait a goddamn second. So W Corp already knew that this would happen. But, are you really contracted to a wing? Not sure if I trust you.
As you may be well aware yourself, contracts and contract fulfillment are of paramount importance for fixers.
You sound like the manual.
With that in
What a
mind,
nerd.
please recall that Warp Corp is one of the most secretive wings in the city.
Ah, non-disclosure agreement, huh? Makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with those oofy boys either. Anyways, I'm still gonna have to ask for proof that you're actually contracted by W Corp.
This is the master key card given to us by W Corp. I believe that it can open most doors aboard this train.
Faust produced a master keycard from her pocket. I guess there isn't any other way for it to prove that we're actually contracted by W Corp.
A key card. So you use this to open the path between the first class and the economy class car. Let's see. W Corp logo? Whoa, nice materials. Looks like you're telling the truth. This shit Gucci, holy crap. Alright, I won't pry. Not like there's any cash in it for me either.
There's no more ice cream.
So, I guess you gotta go all the way down there for your job, huh?
Yes.
The fixers finally got out of our way. Then, with one of her free hands, pointed towards the opposite door.
Well, it's your funerals, ladies and gents. Or your victory lap if you guys are really that good. Lots of luck to y'all.
I thank thee for thy words of courage, Fixer Sasha. I shall trust thee with protection of this fortress. Per thee, protect the innocents in my stead.
Okay, sure, I'll do
What?
Fixers, are you a fixer? Are you gonna save us from the monsters in the cars behind us?
Huh?
Just as we were about to reach the other end of the car, a little passenger pulled on Don Quixote's coattails.
I, forsooth.
Oh
Wow,
no.
Are you a famous fixer?
Forsooth, once again, thou mayest know me as a profoundly illustrious fixer.
Wow. I want to be a fixer too, just like you.
Don't pester the lady. I'm sorry. She's my daughter, and
Mwahaha! Worry not thyself. 'Tis no bother at all. Thou must dream of becoming a fixer thyself, little squire.
It is fortunate that someone like yourself is aboard the train. Your presence ensured that child's survival.
What you talking about all of a sudden? Come on, no need to keep up appearances between people in the same line of work. I'm just here to collect some sweet, sweet emergency contract fees from each and every one of them. Are you two on something or what?
I see.
I'm doing it for the money, bitch.
I don't think Don Quixote needs to hear what she just said.
Didn't know you could be like that, Faust. Be like... what? You knew there was no way the fixer was actually there to protect them out of pure goodwill, but you decided to go along with Don Quixote's delusions anyway. Am I right?
Yeah, totally.
Good move. I was getting worried about what might happen if she started acting out again. You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote's always been energetic, but she's been especially bouncy today.
Yes, yep, Faust saw it.
Eyes.
Faust strode towards Sasha with a question.
I have one last thing to inquire.
It'll be 30k on per inquiry.
Damn, never mind. That is quite an unsound decision to make for someone who claims to be in the same line of work as us. Have you considered the possibility that, once our contract is successfully completed, we could include references to a particularly cooperative associate office in our report to W Corp?
Whoa, you serious? Oh shit, okay, well then let me hear it.
Were the eyes of the monsters you faced red, by any chance?
They had some kind of red gaze.
Are you asking me if they were gay?
Yes.
Did they die on August 15th?
Shit.
Sasha paused her swinging arms for a moment upon hearing that question, and appeared to either be in thought or trying to recall something, and then answered. Another scoop of stretch. Let me. All of you stretch too.
Stretching.
My neck's been like a little sore past few days. But
Stretch
Imagine
your
if I
neck.
was just says we were wondering if the toilet gone bad. The toilet
true.
is so bad it turned people angry because it's not been fixed. Yeah, can you imagine?
I'd be mad. Imagine if someone like boarded a train like really needing to shit. Like they just
There's
like
only
they have,
one restroom.
Imagine like having to live with like stomach problems on like one train.
Would you
2,000
rather
years.
Would you rather be stuck with stomach problems or going in extremely horny and not being able to come?
Anyway.
Crazy. Anyway.
Heartbreaking. No one wants to answer my important question.
I think anyone
don't know.
can.
Those monsters were red all over, but is there something special about their eye color? Well, for one, my prosthetic eye's red. That passenger over there's got red eyes, and... Oh, you there. That lady with the big swords also got red eyes. They're scarlet. You charlatan. What, is someone out there paying cash for info on red eyes or something?
Are you familiar with Kagero Project?
What
The
the heck
Days
is a
Office.
Kagero?
No, well... It was a question of no significance. This will not come back later.
Boss nodded lightly in her direction and opened the door to the next car.
I can't whistle.
I could not whistle.
I can, but I don't think my
That'll
mic's
do.
picking it up.
It was just as we had feared. The scene that appeared before us looked like it came straight out of a painting of hell.
And they put Ryoshu right in the middle.
Of
They
course.
put Miss Hellscreen herself.
The thing that appeared before us looked like a hell screen.
It's so fortunate that me, John Hellscreen, am right in the center.
John Hellscreen.
I quite like Sasha.
That was fun.
Sasha
I
chill
know.
with it. I think Sasha should wear a cowboy hat.
True.
Yeehaw.
There should be like spurs on her boots.
It's so true.
Actually,
Hands
anyone
on the
got
robot.
a...
Reach for
It'll be like
arms.
awesome.
Oh, you know what? I do have someone who's a Merceau
Jesus
truther.
Christ. Alright, sure.
So I guess,
Oh my god, are you taking him?
yeah. Let him have this.
Let him cook.
Let him have this. Just once.
Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Okay, let's go. Well, that is a fully leveled one, so he's as good as he's gonna get.
You could like make a channel voice thing to bring Rousseau.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That means I don't know if anyone can do that for me. But if you make like a reward for like, I don't know, like
I have no
2,000,
idea how to do
like 2,000, and like I will uptype for my Merceau. You know what? Or if you make it to like 3 subs, I'll uptype for Merceau instantly.
that. Okay, everyone, make sure to sub.
That's so awesome.
Yeah,
Merceau.
let's go, Merceau. 6
You're gonna
damage!
push Prime. Make sure to use it. In fact, I have pushed Prime and I'll use my sub to.
Oh my god!
Okay, fuck.
Everyone, give your push Prime to Scoopo.
For the bit.
Exactly, for the bit. For the bit.
Thanks for subscribing, James.
No problem.
I'm not gonna
Enjoy
comment
your,
on your.
like, $3.
Thanks. But that will go into uptying for myself.
Come on, Nick. I'm sure you have Twitch Prime. I'm sure you have an Amazon Prime account.
Don't know. I think that's what do you call it? I think that's scenes.
Well, I'm sure you have Twitch Prime, or at least your parents do. And you can like Amazon Prime. And you just connect that account to your Twitch.
It'll take forever.
Is it specifically rip space that causes the red? Or-
It's all of the rip space S3s.
All the warp
Okay.
abilities.
So like E-Songs also activates it.
Okay.
It's like weird. It sometimes doesn't work. Like,
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, but like usually it does.
Yes. Oh,
What's the reference?
Yeah, it didn't activate that time.
Heartbreaking.
all
To be
space
fair, he
rendings.
didn't actually rip space yet. He just did a kick.
Yeah,
She ripped
all dimensional
space.
rip ego.
Honestly, the coding for all of that probably is hell.
The way I would do it was start putting tags onto attacks.
Yeah.
What's the preference? How far do you want to go on tonight?
That's a good like progress spot. How long can you
You
guys keep
can
going?
see
You
at the top how far you are through the event.
wanna make
There's
it like,
also
at least
no
like
dungeon this event.
I see. You wanna make it like halfway. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
guess. Go to the halfway point. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Please, when you finish stream, turn all your things into juice or in Caffe modules.
Oh no, definitely. I'm using that purely. I haven't done it purely for this event.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no.
actually need it for this event. So
Oh,
Why
we're
are you
so
using
still
Blade
support.
Lineage?
yeah, it's Blade Lineage.
Oh fuck.
Quick, you gotta
Yes.
use the bad one.
Oh, there's
Oh, there we go. There we go.
목적지까지 가기 위하여 직원들 복장 점검은 다 마치셨습니까?
Also, like, hey, look, it's all of us except Danny. Danny's would be a little different.
That's
I'm
crazy.
pink. Yay! You
That's
know,
another way to rip some space.
having four arms sounds pretty neat. I would get a lot done with that.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
can
in her
put-
art, you can see that she's
Oh,
got
I
like
see.
a. Oh, there you go. Blinking. She's got a
Yeah.
cup. She's typing on one hand. She's looking at papers with the other.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you
It
can
would
play
be
like
so
Fortnite
awesome.
and
Yeah.
both be at the same time. It'd be awesome.
One hand on the wheel, the other three hands also on the wheel, because I'm a safe driver.
I married Marley the Witch. I know what I'm getting into.
I'll do one hand on the wheel, three hands on the fucking window to look extra cool.
Nice.
3 arms through the window.
I'm
Once
back.
what is it? Once I was like we were on the road or something. I looked out the side of the window and there was a guy who had like hooked his whole leg out the fucking window.
That sounds like a cool dude.
Like he was resting his leg.
I wonder what kind of pose you'd have to take to have 3 arms out the window and your leg. To like drive.
A suicidal one if you're driving.
I mean, obviously, but
I mean, I guess you could kind of like cross 2 of the arms and then you put the one closest to the window also through the window.
Or if you
and
had
then
your
use the
third leg
remaining one
outside.
to turn the wheel, and then you put your leg on the outside.
What if it was like the third leg on the outside? Not like that would make it any better. That means that you'd have to have like your cock and your one leg out, which doesn't help at all. Doesn't
You have,
make
like, your
any.
entire body sticking out of the car. You have one arm sticking to the window into the private.
What you gotta do is you gotta drive with one leg. Rather than using your arms.
You drive with one foot.
I'm pretty sure there was a
Like
Mr.
Solo,
Bean bit
Solo.
where like he wasn't exactly this, but he drove his car from like a couch on his like car.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure-
it's like an iconic picture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mr. Bean could figure out what we're doing here.
dear God. Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't see it.
Could you imagine if like I think Wolf mentioned this like a while back, so I kind of know of like the flashing, but could you imagine if they just like disabled all rip space skills while you're on this event.
Yeah, I mean, logistically speaking, I think if you went up to like Warp Otis and you said, "Alright, Otis, use your rip space," she'd be like, "No. Are you insane? No, I'm not."
Ryoshu would do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she did for the bit. She figured.
Yeah, she would 1000% do it for a bit. Maybe we'll clip through the wall. That'll be fun.
We'll
I
end up
just have
with
it as a
backwards.
horror image of like Ryoshu clipping through like the fucking wall, and they're like, you know when things get like assets get stretched out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine
Mod
like
banging sounds.
could you imagine like just rip spacing in the warp trains would just start content aware scaling people?
All the
Pretty good.
dimensional rift, what do you call it? Egos also do this.
Yeah, they also
Yeah.
do.
I don't know much.
Battling in a narrow hallway really takes a lot out of you.
Really? These trains are wide as fuck.
Too bad. Making big movements when there's not a lot of room to move around takes more energy than you might think. Especially for people like us who use longer weapons.
These enemies weren't much harder than the ones we'd fought earlier, but it was inevitable that the sheer number would eventually wear down the sinners. What are these things, Faust?
Yeah, I've been wondering that too. Why are you so tight-lipped all of a sudden?
Gay people.
Those entities are...
Those entities are.
What do you think those entities are?
Smooth. I got it.
Huh?
Pats herself on the back.
Didn't I just ask you the same question? Oh no. Are you
Sweating.
giving us a chance to come up with our own answers first?
Aw, Faust!
Oh, Faust! Of
You
course,
do
Faust
care!
did not confirm nor deny his question, but Sinclair was perfectly capable of interpreting her silence in his own fashion. Really? You trust me?
Faust is really fighting for her fucking life.
She's sweating
There-
one single bead of sweat.
Yeah. There were some things I learned after fighting them, I think. These monsters aren't mad at us, nor do they want to attack us because we're an obstacle. That's not why they're attacking us.
Quite. To the parent that they hunger for up, charging at anyone and anything in a desperate quest for it.
Right. That's strange, though. I thought hunger or thirst wasn't a thing aboard these trains.
It could be determined from the entity's attack patterns that their offensives were not based on rational thought. The source of this behavior can only be traced back to primal aggressiveness.
Chick-fil-A.
Yes, and? Was there anything else? I'm writing this down.
Anything else? Oh yeah. I think they all had red eyes. Their bodies wreathed in blankets of red.
I smell blood, so that's likely what they're made of. Like a
Then it
dog.
must- Oh, hell, Yusong's looking. Then,
Okay.
Yeah, this bitch is crazy.
then it must be that the red was congealed, nay, crystallized blood.
I licked it a little bit.
Dude.
Why is it I that gets chastised when I drink garbage?
Thank you all. Your input has been very helpful.
It was my turn to start whispering. What did you learn from that?
I have read upon the subject as a tangent while perusing information regarding our next destination, moments before we boarded the train. And while that will be a useful element in resolving this situation, the sinners have also been a very good source of intelligence when it came to categorizing and identifying important evidence from the available sea of information. Your advice was correct, Dante. They're not all useless sacks of shit.
I didn't say that. You mean
I beg to disagree.
you You mean you know what to do to blow this case wide open?
Nothing can be said with absolute certainty at the moment. However, this will be a good place for us to start.
With that, Faust turned around and faced the rest of the sinners.
I will now present before you a solution to this predicament. Huh? Is there something else we gotta do other than beating the crap out of whatever's in our way? That will not change, no. However, what I'm about to share will give you a better understanding of the purpose behind W Corp's contract and provide us with the possible means of finding the method by which we may complete it. It is very likely that the entity behind the incidents on this train, and, by extension, every incident of the same nature that has occurred in previous warp train trips, is a blood fiend. I've heard of this. I've heard of them. I've heard of the theories.
What is this? Some kind of blood fiend?
You think they just like notice like someone like going repeatedly on a warp train to just do this?
Yeah.
Threw their hands up in the air. Oh well.
Oh well.
I just really love going to these trains, guys.
I love trains.
I like
Clear
trains.
with him. I like trains.
I like a Merceau.
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 I don't exactly remember what blood fiends are, but I remember reading a theory.
They're
Honest.
just vampires straight up, honestly.
Yeah.
Vampires are real.
Yes, and
I think it's really funny. It's like, oh, by the way, yeah, vampires. Yeah, they're real.
Yeah, they're actually just vampires. Like dead ass.
Do you think, what do you call it? It's okay to like spoil a certain side thing that I think it's still available, right?
Distortion
Distortion
Detective is still
Detective.
available, yes.
Do you think it's
But I feel like
okay
it's
to
hard to
mention?
leave that vague.
Yes.
Do you think it's okay to mention the blood fiend encounter there?
It was
I think it's best just to go with the TLDR, which is like, yeah, blood fiends just exist. Like vampires are just real.
But it was so funny, the scene.
It was on April 15th, I remember. I was telling Sean and the others that I heard about blood fiends. And April, I kept seeing like Don Quixote blood fiend theories popping up. And
Go
Sean's
read,
are like,
go read Distortion
"Oh,
Detective.
oh, okay, I'll read it.
Honestly, I'd be down to just like read the Source Detective on stream, like
That'd
at
be
some time.
True, that's another option.
Alright guys, we're stopping everything to read Distortion Detective.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
read
this
all of
stream's
them.
cancelled now. Just read Distortion Detective. Wait, a blood fiend? What's a blood fiend?
A real freak.
What if a blood fiend was called a
Dude,
blood
your-
fiend? What in the wings is that?
Huh? You of all people haven't heard of blood fiends? Thought you were our team expert on obscure lore.
Actually, that's Faust.
Verily, I have not once heard mention of these blood fiends. Perchance, I have let a magazine article slip from my memory.
Don Quixote furrowed her brows, genuinely lost. It was though the very words sounded alien to her. I thought they were just monsters in stories to scare children at night. Like, the ones my parents would tell me about if I don't eat my vegetables, some fairies would come and blow up my testicles. They're supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight, right?
everyone's just looking at him. What?
Oh, that sounds a little bit different from what I've heard. I heard their fear of garlic and sunlight was just a rumor, and what they're really afraid of is water.
So Chinese.
Did someone just do something just now?
Nope. I said
It's just-
nothing.
It was triple. Oh yes, a classic Faust triple dot. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The
I have been
iconic
briefed
blood-
on the existence of blood fiends in the past when I served as the commanding officer.
The war.
The
The
war.
war.
And I have seen the dregs that they command.
Will Gregor also speak up?
Though my memory isn't very clear, I'm quite certain that these monsters here do not resemble what I've seen. I have seen one who called themselves a blood fiend among the ranks of the fingers. But the thing that blood fiend commanded weren't like these rubber-textured ones.
Which finger?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Kidney finger.
There's something off about this one. That one didn't spawn these drugs with abandon like this. But aren't you supposed to know this already?
Yes. I see that some sitters have encountered blood fiends in the past. A long-winded explanation seems unnecessary. Lamau.
Because I can totally give you that long-winded explanation if you want. That's the only reason I'm not giving it.
I've decided to spare you of the info dump for now.
Mhm.
As many of you have stated thus far, the entities we have faced in this train do not appear to be blood fiends. In a sense, they are dreg-like beings that have failed to become kindreds. They are referred to as blood bags among relevant parties, according to information I am aware of.
Not a terrible name.
Why would anyone name someone blood bags?
As it had been said prior, it is impossible for passengers to disappear aboard warp trains under normal circumstances. Though our reserve of intelligence regarding warp trains or W Corp is vast, if incomplete, we could not find a possible exception to the above rule. Within that reserve of intelligence, however, I have discovered that inserting a previously unseen variable into the equation allows for the formulation of a new hypothesis. Wait, you're saying that these blood fiends can completely erase people or passengers from existence? A more accurate descriptor would be to say that they are either dissolved or vaporized. Dissolved.
Vaporized.
No matter the degree of violence the passengers may indulge in, no matter how severe their wounds may be, the warp trains can revert them to their initial states at the beginning of the journey. Among several interpretations of the word violence involves cannibalization, of course.
Vor?
Hell yeah. However, as the passengers' collective time itself is in a moratorium for the duration of the train's operation, digestion is not a biological process that should be active. In other words, even the devoured passengers could be reconstructed.
So they don't have to shit.
No, they don't.
If they are merely stuffed into the digestive tract, then I suppose they could gut the passengers to retrieve the chewed up chunks of other passengers and piece them back together, via the vein-like things connecting each individual.
The lines.
Oh, I guess that's how they know like who belongs to who, because
It's
they're
like
all
the
like
big
connected.
bad wolf. Yeah.
Nerd emoji, nerd emoji.
Connect the dots.
Because I was always wondering, like, as a cleanup crew, how you expect it to like piece people together, knowing what they're like, you know, where
It's
they
like,
are.
They just have to be like
templates.
sorted. And
Yeah.
also, I think in Rowena, one of them had like I think like a scanner or something,
Hmm.
like a genome scanner.
Ah, I see.
However, such is not true for blood bags. Blood bags are, by their nature, obsessed with blood. Their existence hinges on supplying themselves with the blood of their victims. And it is said that they must consume a minuscule amount of blood to maintain their forms.
Wait, what? Didn't you just say that digestion's not a thing while we're on the train?
If I were to continue my deductions, perhaps consumption of blood for blood fiends and blood bags is a fundamentally different process from our consumptions of nutrients for energy. To them, blood is a culmination, an entailment of something that forms the self, including but not limited to emotions, ambitions, wealth, purposes of existence. Then it must naturally follow that they can spend their blood at will, which is a process isolated from other biological processes such as digestion.
I ain't following even half of that.
You exist in a moratoria of a time and the present moment, Heathcliff. Yet your emotions still persist, do they not? Anger, sorrow, and joy. They continue to spark within you.
Oh, well, I suppose they are.
Though we cannot tell whether they may be in a state of alteration, or whether they remain ensnared in the wheel of creation and destruction, it can be said that emotions, once past, exist not in continuation. The passengers' will to live, the worth of this very existence in which they thrive, do they not all gently atrophy into non-existence even amidst the ceased time? Miss Faust seeks to illustrate the similarity between how emotions are to ourselves and how blood is to blood fiends.
Gotcha. So that's why she said there's blood and their blood is vaporized, huh?
If that's the case, then the very blood that's supposed to bind these chunks of flesh together will also evaporate, which means they just can't be pieced back together.
There is no incongruence in that logic.
Everyone fell silent for a moment. That was way too much information to process all at once. We didn't even know what to make of them either. I would like to ask a few questions, if you would permit me. Yi-song was the first to break the silence. Could it be that blood bags are direct creations of blood fiends? If such is the case, then by which method do they?
That information is inaccessible at the moment.
Faust replies, avoiding Yi-song's gaze. There isn't anything I can do about this. The sinners will only get more stressed if they find out what's going on with Faust, and that's something we both want to avoid. Inaccessible. Ah, indeed. Now I recall what you have said in the past.
This is only a speculation, however. I assume that a form of direct physical contact is needed to turn an individual into a blood bag. If such were not the case, then we, who are likely the greatest obstacles to this entity's goal at the moment, would have been the first ones to be turned.
Indeed.
In that case, that villain of a blood fiend must be hiding somewhere aboard this train.
Indeed. If we are to believe the words of the fixer from earlier, then there is a high likelihood that the horde is advancing in this direction from the back of the train. In other words, continuing down the train cars will lead us straight to the blood fiend.
Very well. I shan't forsake this opportunity to bring peace to the souls of the innocent passengers who have perished by this villain's hand.
Dante.
It seemed that Don Quixote was now invigorated. The other sinners also seemed satisfied now that we had a clearer sight of our goal. Faust, who stood amidst them, nodded in my direction. Well then, let's go. We're making the best of what's available to us at the moment. Let's move forward, for now. What would... Question for like everyone here and also in chat. What would like be the circumstances have to be for you to board a warp train?
I'll just do it for the bit, honestly. I'd fucking do it.
Like, knowing what we know?
Yes.
How much am I paid afterwards?
Like a free warp train economy class to go wherever you want. Like a destination you get to choose.
How much am I paid at? Oh.
Yeah,
It
it's
would
like
take
just
a lot of money.
Okay, but no, more like actually like just assume that you can board a warp train, right? Whatever logistic, like, you know, wherever you want to go, that's all figured out. But like, what would push you to even consider boarding a train of the warp variety?
A lot of money.
If I were to know what were to happen, exactly what were to happen once I'm on there, and maybe I'd be able to find a way to make it not as bad.
I'm gonna bring a fucking like a hard drive with like every single fucking like show and like book on my to-do list, and like all the games I've meant to play, and just fucking grind it all out, baby.
I'd be on new game like 300 plus on Elden Ring or some shit.
Did they ever touch on like if someone brought work documents or like stuff they could work on, like writing or like drawing or stuff like that?
I mean,
like what would happen
if someone's going on, if people know about the train, then they're on first class. If they don't know about the train, they're in economy.
But more so, like, I wonder if there's like an instance where, like, you know, the stuff that they bring on, like the luggage and all that, right? Like,
I mean, we saw that the saws that
Yeah, like they keep
more
their
of.
luggage, presumably.
Yeah, and it's like,
Oh wait, no, but there's cargo. I'm thinking they probably keep like their carry-on bags basically. Equivalent.
I'm wondering how that gets pieced together, but maybe it's part of the re-putting together pack
Well,
process.
because like they repair clothes and shit, so like I imagine.
Yeah,
like,
it fixes clothes too, so all the equipment
Yeah,
and stuff would be included.
but it's usually they say that they save the state of the passengers to their like how they
I
were at the
imagine-
beginning of the journey,
yeah,
but I
I
don't
imagine-
think that applies to like their carry-ons.
I think it does because it's like sending them. And
Yeah,
everything
because I
on
think the
them.
idea being that they're like the carry-ons are things that they are physically holding at the time too.
that would also mean that like if you
don't
made
see, you don't see any
like-
loose bags anywhere, you know.
Yeah,
also means that,
'cause,
like,
I mean,
if
from what
you-
we've seen, have we seen them with bags and stuff on the trains?
No.
in Ruina, they were like, I don't know if they had access to the cargo from here. I don't think so. I don't know if they ever like revealed it, but I know in Ruina, they started boarding up like walls with like some bags. I'm not sure if those were carry-ons either, but they started boarding like.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Oh my god, I totally forgot. No, you're right. There was a scene where there was a what looks like a bunch of people in a room full of luggage.
Yeah.
Are they like in the cargo space?
Yeah, maybe they got into the cargo space.
Did they sneak in?
Or
I'm not
maybe
sure.
Those are the carry-on bags, and they just happened to put them into a separate spot.
I wouldn't be
Those look-
surprised if they kept
Those
them
look
in
like
a
travel
separate space.
bags, but like I'm not sure either. But we have made
'Cause
it
it
to
is only
halfway.
10 seconds.
It is a mystery.
If it's only a
no.
10-second
Yeah.
ride, it's like...
We can get this. We can get this.
You get the shittier token.
So
Yeah,
I'm
the
guessing.
animated page thing is pretty cool though.
Oh
I
yeah,
think the first thing that I got was the Heathcliff identity, so I could get more
Yeah,
like
same.
yeah. Though like Wolf said, like already maxed out like the amount I could get from that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you already
whatever you
maxed. It's already 120 max.
Yeah. I could level up myself.
Roll up this would be funny.
HongLu's been leveling up though from fighting. Do I even have any tickets remaining? Oh, I do have a few.
There's like virtually no tickets.
How much would that?
So sad.
Oh, at earlier levels they
Yeah,
do
not
mean
enough.
something.
Not enough to make him usable though.
Yeah, I know he's like somewhat. He's decent, right, with his like charge barrier stuff.
No, it's like he generates a lot of charge, but then doesn't seem to really use it much.
If only. If only there was someone with the opposite problem that they could.
You can see what the event like start the page thingy looks like if you go onto mine.
The event
through
what?
The friends list. The like profile UI page thingamajig.
Oh right, let me.
I only have one of them set, but like I have the important one anyway.
Friends.
Oh, there's multiple people. Oh wow, that person has it set for the whole thing. Looks like. Looks like that.
Ah, looks really nice. I need to clear Refraction
I also need to go
Railway.
actually do Masquerade. I forget.
Yeah,
I need to clear Masquerade in 69 turns specifically.
That'd be good.
that'd be awesome.
I'm at the end. I'm just having trouble clearing this part because I'm stuck. But I might go back to section 3 to get more ego resources to just finish it. But I got like the non-banner stuff rewards, you know, like the non-ticket whatever's. So I'm guessing we're calling it here for tonight. Oh,
Sounds good.
Oh wow. It's pink! And
Cool,
red.
right?
pink and
Bisexual
blue.
lighting.
Bisexual lighting.
Crazy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can see they get bloodier.
Are these how long warp trains are? Makes sense.
Yeah, they have to have room for first class, and they have to have room for the cargo.
I always wondered with how big warp trains were that they were like 3 floors to them. So like it would
Yeah,
shorten
to
them.
be fair, they could be, but
It could just be displayed like this, right?
Yeah, like just displayed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the engine room, or I'm guessing. I don't know. All right. Anyway, I will do this, so none of it goes to waste. And you know what? I can farm for some EXP tickets. Give to.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. What's this? You don't know when. Do we know when's the next season coming along?
I think it's October.
Yeah, I think
October.
that's when they said Kanto 7 is gonna drop.
I see. I wonder if I can break 1,000 by then. I probably could. Okay, no.
Archie says we have like forever until the next season, so there you go.
Also, we have forever and then also true.
Okay, yay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'll do a run of like Luxcavation. Why not? Oh,
Stream 10 pull now?
I don't have anything I want to pull for though. If
Temple
when is
for
the
me?
the next one coming up? The one people are so excited for.
Oh, Earl King? He's like,
Yeah.
I think he's like next week, honestly.
Well, I'll probably stream. Well, no, I won't even be. No, actually, no, I won't be streaming that because I'll just be sparking him. I could stream, using this to see if I get him, and if I need to spark him or
Yeah.
not. But
I imagine
ideally,
he probably is the last season 4 ID. I
mean,
probably,
yeah.
maybe, sorta. Oh, that's right. There's still Walpurgis.
does that
Walpurgis
count?
is before, yeah. Don
Wait, does
Quixote,
Walpurgis
yeah.
count for the tickets? For like
I
the
think.
for this one, season 4.
I think so.
I
It's
don't-
worth waiting to see if it does, at least.
We have. I guess like we can check by seeing if like. Well, see, Walpurgis Night is like a separate like thing. It doesn't count within seasons, right?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't remember if it does count or not. I feel like it did, but...
Not sure.
Well, the lunacy is all going towards that. The lunacy is all going towards that. This is cool though. This is sick as hell. I mean, then again, those of you know me know that I love Dimension Shredder. Like Lost Patch is just my favorite abnormality.
It's so cool.
Hmm. Understandable.
Will Otis ever go home? Will Otis ever stop being homeless? We may never know.
Wife.
My wife!
My fucking wife!
My fucking wife!
자신이 이 일에 맞지 않다고 생각하는 정리 요원도 간혹 있습니다만.
I miss my wife. Isan, I miss her a lot.
My apologies.
I'll be back.
쓸데없는 생각을 하지 않고
Okay.
차후 도움이 될 여지가 많더군요.
No, it's so funny though that like so many, like Isang and Otis are like always fucking... Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. What the fuck?
Oh, did you not? You could replay by just holding.
I didn't know you could do
I
that.
thought you were the one of the people who knew that.
I did
Yeah.
not
Looks so
know that was a
concerned.
You
function.
can like replay the thing.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Go and get some more water, chat. Be right back.
Oi.
Okay.
Yo, days.
Imi
Yo,
imi
Dave.
no nai
This
mama
is like a normal train.
Yeah.
나중에 우리끼리 기차 승객 여러분 안녕하쇼. 내가 도착하였네.
When's Warp Rojin gonna be a thing?
Yeah, right. Well, eventually. They're slowly going down the line.
Yeah.
훌륭한
Oh yeah.
I
That's cool.
love my job.
I hate my job.
I hate this shit though.
I love this part.
Pick up my blue cigarette.
I think story is the funniest fucking thing. given how like it starts and ends. It's like the
Yeah.
reverse of everyone else.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, I get to kill things. It's so hellish in here. It's awesome. It's
I
great.
get to watch people suffer after 2,000 years. It's the best job ever. And then they put me in the fucking training room, and I hate it.
I hate training.
I hate the training room.
I'm good at teaching. I'd appreciate. Yisang's is the opposite. It's like I fucking hate fight. There's
It's
a
like,
teaching
can I
room.
please do nothing but trainings? Can I please?
Please. I'm sorry, Marissa.
He's got his fit.
아, 저희 단체를 너무 어렵게
Hong doesn't have
보셨어요.
one that's fancy.
아, 지금 하고 있는 부장이라고?
그들을
근래 불미스러운 사고들로 표값을 인하하고 일반 승객.
You know, I wonder what they're gonna do for Gregor's arm.
장갑?
Probably they'll give him just like a prosthetic like they do with Swy, I think, but I wonder how they're gonna make it look cool. I hope they like spray paint the logo on, because that's always awesome.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like one of those gauntlets that they have. Maybe it'll be a little different. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he just has the one singular gauntlet, unlike Yisang who has one gauntlet and like a dagger. I think it's really funny because like all the warp weapons are like they're slashing, right? Like they do like not in terms of damage type, but like they're like they take the form of weapons that do
Generally.
slashing, except you know Otis's.
Yeah, except
Could you imagine if like Heath just had like a warp bat? Like that's gonna do anything?
Yeah, right, like that will slice anything. Yeah, it's like there's the gauntlets and the boots for Otis. Gregor for real gonna have like a giant blade for tomorrow. I mean, it would be awesome if he did. He could have like a Ryoshu-esque big blade.
Yeah. Sinclair probably just have like I can see him having the axe that Merceau has, but just maybe longer
Yeah.
or something.
Just like
Either
extended.
that or what HongLu has.
Yeah, 'cause,
Maybe
like,
Roja would have
HongLu
the
and
axe.
Faust have very similar weapons, except that the blade side for Faust is a lot longer.
Yeah.
Oh, is my bounce effect not working?
Oh no, it's working. It was working now. See something?
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah, now it's working. It's weird.
Yep, it's good. I can cut anything out of his arm.
We have until the 9th. Wait. The 5th of what is that Marina right? Oh,
The
it's
5th
for a
of
while.
September.
For a while.
Yeah, oh shit, this lasts for a month. I like how the warp OST aesthetic is just like this weird, is like techno futuristic.
For a while, it was the hell noise.
Yeah, it
from,
was just
like,
nothing but
Marina.
hell noise.
It's nice to see like this is a depiction for what the in transit outside looks like.
Yeah. We're in the dimension.
This is
Man, it would be suck to be stuck out there.
yeah. Let's hope
Honestly,
we don't go wayward.
if Merceau is right, and if you open the door and you die instantly, that's honestly a mercy.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's just like near impossible to open the doors because I know Olga from Marina did try.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was like trying to like saw open
Like,
the door and
yeah.
failed. They reinforced that shit to hell.
I'm so curious to know what the trains are made out of. You can clear the
It'd
shop
be
and,
really
like
funny if it turns out like they've been casually mentioning like X-Corp alloys. Maybe it's that.
yeah. I mean it makes sense. The wings are like kind of just they do cooperate.
Yeah, they
In-
work
in some-
together quite a bit.
Like I wonder who supplies the energy. Well, who supplied
Yeah.
the energy for this? If you open the door, you become the wandering passenger Abno for yeah. It probably. Actually, Wolf, have you? Well, anyone is clear this. have you cleared the story yet from the war exchange?
I haven't because I haven't bothered to do a lot of grinding.
I think
see.
if I do like more of the mirror dungeons, like weekly, like 2 more, I think I'll have cleared it. So I'm
see.
just waiting.
Yeah,
on
mostly
the
just like
weekly
doing mirror
reset.
dungeons for
I
the.
have returned. Did I miss anything
Yo.
funny?
No, we're just talking about.
Particularly.
Damn.
I was looking at this. Photoelectricity.
Yeah, so basically a status that puts onto the enemy. Whenever that enemy is hit, they give you more charge.
I feel like this could be a
A
good.
means to make him so good.
Yeah, if it's like
Well, good is a bit of a strong descriptor.
Come on.
better,
Let's
better
make it
than
go-
what he.
make it go
Better
so
is a
cool.
correct one, yes.
So, do you want to save the next episode for next time, or do you want to do one more?
I'm done saving for next time.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm a bit tired, honestly.
That's fair. Thank you all for joining stream today. It's been a while. It's fun doing this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh wait, I never got to do this today.
돈 벌러 가자.
Yeah, I'll probably like grind this one, and then I'll probably end off stream right after that. When would you all be free to continue the story? Ideally,
Some like middle of the week. Okay, I feel like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know what I mean? Whatever
How,
works for everyone else.
As long as it doesn't go too late, which is like, I mean, this one didn't go too late, so I guess if it's around the same time, it's fine.
Yeah.
yeah, we're making good progress. Like this was enough to get half of it done, and there's no
Yeah.
dungeon after. So like, how's Oh, what day is it? I don't remember anymore.
It's Saturday.
It's Sunday for me. So
Yeah.
쟤 휘청거리고 있다.
한바탕 해볼까?
is tomorrow a day we could do?
We have session tomorrow.
Like outside session times. I'm guessing. I'm guessing not.
I guess theoretically, we might be able to do it before session, but...
I'm a little busy before session.
That's right. How about
I don't think we can do it after, so...
yeah, maybe not Monday for you guys then, because we also have session then. How about Tuesday? How's Tuesday for
I'm
you
down
guys?
for Tuesday.
As long as study call after, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Danny, how about you?
That
How's
works for
Tuesday?
me.
Okay. We have to drag Caffe by the nuts on that day.
But if not, we're gonna put his balls in the hydraulic press.
Yeah. We're gonna trimmer his balls.
Yes.
공격은 좋았어.
Goodness gracious.
해보면 좋을 텐데. 걸려라.
Let's see. One MD run with 120% bonus gives you like 200 event currency per run. There's no dungeon you grind. Yeah. I see.
자, 한 건 했고.
탈출 개체가 점유되었습니다.
탐험. 징수진행.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I've been wondering about like T Corp Dawn's like gimmick, right? I know it's like you build a whole bunch of damage and then you set it off. But I wonder why would that be why would you want that over just dealing damage and killing them in that time? Does it do
I
more
guess on
damage?
like a very grindy boss, where it's like, you know what I mean?
But like how is
I
that
think
how is
it's
that
like it
different?
multiplies the damage or something.
I see. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it multiplies.
Okay.
Yeah, well.
No, I don't think I can do it. I'll probably save it for Heathcliff or something.
So sad, so fucked up.
Also, it
Yeah,
converts it all to
probably gonna be
sloth.
important.
I see. But yes.
Yeah, against an enemy that has like a weakness to sloth, that can be a big number. So
Yeah. True. I see. So it's the sloth killer.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right. That will be it for today. the stream time. Any last things you all like to say before we end stream off?
If you see Scoop in real life, waterboard him. It would be really funny.
All right. Have a good night, all of you. Thanks for tuning in to stream. Bye.